I think Black women should know how to do golf. I think we need to know about lacrosse. I think we need to know about rugby. I think we need to know about hiking. I think skydiving. There is nothing, canoeing, kayaking,
Okay.
anything out here in this world, you need to know about it, because it doesn't, you don't know the conversation that can be had, or just the fact that you have knowledge about it and what space that'll open up for you.
Well, walk us through your first competition. When was that? How was that? And then the process of leading up to it. And then now I am on the stage in front of other people.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was amazing. It was different. I will honestly say I thought I worked out. I thought I worked
You
out.
thought you worked out?
I thought I was.
Well, give us the stats. What was it like? Like, what was the weight class? What competition or weight class were you in? And what was it actually called at that time?
Okay, so it's not necessarily weight class. It's all about, if you're for women, we have figure, we have fitness, we have wellness, and we have bikini. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Figure fitness. Yeah. So hopefully I didn't miss anything, but I'm bikini because of my structure, right? So I'm tall, I'm 5'9", I'm pretty lean, and I fit for the bikini structure of, just having lean muscle, a small waist, you want to have the X formation. So especially with bikini competitors, you want to have the X, and the X is where this is in the middle is my waist, and my shoulders, my legs, everything is proportionate. And I fit for that. And I will definitely say, so many people are like, I don't know about you guys, but I would go on Instagram and I see those girls with their glutes and stuff. And I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to do squats. I'm going to do hip thrust. I'm going to get glutes like that. That's a lie. You're not. You're just going to build on what you have. Unless you go and get a BBL, and then after you get your BBL, you just work on what you got and go on Instagram and be like, yeah, I've been working out. And then
That is something I really want to get into, are body enhancements, if that's something that's part of the sport. But another question I really want to ask is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a tall Black woman in this world? Because you're 5'9", and sometimes in these arenas, they don't really favor tall women. So how do you really navigate that space?
You don't think so?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
To be honest, I never thought of it like that. I always thought I would never want to be short. I will say the only thing that I can say, and we can actually factually base it off of, is there hasn't been a woman of color yet, Black woman, to win the Olympia. And Olympia is where you want to get. It's like top tier. It's like, so that's where you want to go. There hasn't been a Black woman yet to win that for the bikini competition space. I can say that. And I never look at it in that light. I say, I just want to be undeniable. I don't see me being tall, me being short, none of that. It's irrelevant. I just want to be undeniable, and bikini is one from the back. I just want to ensure that my glutes, my tie-ins, my hamstrings are popping off the stage. And I do believe in being attractive helps, right? So I think that just helps in everyday life. Being attractive, having a good personality, and everything is political. And so being kind to people, just having good energy, I think that works as well. However, I'm not necessarily talking to anyone. I'm just a number on stage.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, what do you bring differently than the other women who are also attractive, who are also bringing it, who are also really nice and kind? Like, how do you separate yourself from the other people that are actually doing that same as the high level?
By being undeniable, by having my posing on point, by reaching all of my goals regarding never missing a cheat meal, by when I'm told to do 12, I do 15. When cardio is just for 45 minutes, I might do 50 minutes. When I am delaying gratification, right? So this sport is a sport of I am taking delays. So for example, just a random, I love Wendy's, okay? I love Wendy's. I love Wendy's spicy nuggets, and I love their fries. And so my sister lives in Dubai, And literally, I would sit in the drive-through line, wait till it's my turn. And when it's my turn, and then call Hillary and be like, Hillary, yeah, girl, I really wanted that Wendy's. I'm about to go to Publix, so she was like, really? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a salad. But you have to delay gratification. It is not about how I feel, what I want. It is about my goal, my end goal. And so that's what sets me apart because I'm willing to go 1,000 miles an hour, go 10 times harder than the next person, and not even necessarily the next person, what is required. And that's something that my coaches really appreciate with me. And they're like, all right, I want to ensure that my work ethic is solid. Like whatever I do is solid. It's in excellence. It's in consistency. It's in dedication. I am going to give you my all. And so that sets me apart. And so when I get on that stage, it is no longer, oh, they were better than me. They did this more than me. It's about I can walk on the stage knowing I gave 1,000%. So whatever transpires, transpires. It doesn't really matter. I know I'm going in with 1,000% given. I'm not questioning or regretting, man, I shouldn't have had that Wendy's. Because I just sniffed it from the inside of my car and drove off.
You sniffed it. So you literally bought Wendy's so you could sniff it and then just throw it away? Is that how that works?
I'm not that disciplined. I literally got in the drive-through line, rolled down my window, and then went home and called my sister. It was like, Hillary, I need to go to Publix.
That's got to be tough. But okay, how about this? Walk me through your first competition. When was it? And what was the process like from getting up in the morning to receiving your medal on the stage?
My first competition was interesting. It was interesting because I had to work hard. I am not a glute girl. I am not a leg. I'm very tall and lean. And the figure that I have now was built. Like my waist, my glutes, my legs, like we are always consistently working on that because that is not where my weight lies. My weight lies in my stomach and my upper body. And I'm a past swimmer, so I have a swimmer's body in regards to
You could
shoulders.
swim. Black women could swim. What's going on with that? What's up?
First of all, are we in the 1800s, 1900s? But you know what? Let's really talk about it. We could swim back then too, right? Because we would jump in the water so we could take the scent away from the dogs.
I'm scared to go back there. I don't want to go back there.
No. I think we got to talk about this though.
All right. What's up? Go ahead. Talk your shit. Go ahead.
Back then, I think black people could swim because didn't we jump in the water? To deter dogs from tracking us. I don't know. I need to do research on it, but yes. I think it is a misnomer. I think it is something interesting that probably society has placed on black and brown people that, oh, we can't swim, because that's a lie. But also you have to think about to become a swimmer and to be the Michael Phelps and et cetera, that's money. Mm-hmm. Where do people in our group go, group as in black folks, where's a gym? Where's an aquatic center?
Okay.
But I will tell you this. I like this. Howard University implemented that you have to take a swim class to graduate.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I think all universities should do that because I think black women should know how to do golf, play golf. I think we need to know about lacrosse. I think we need to know about rugby. I think we need to know about hiking. I think skydiving. There is nothing, canoeing, kayaking.
Okay.
Anything out here in this world, you need to know about it because you don't know the conversation that can be had or just the fact that you have knowledge about it, what it can gravitate, the type of people that'll gravitate to you and what space that'll open up for you.
Okay.
So yeah, black people swim. You swim too, right?
Yes, I can swim.
All
I can swim very
black
well.
Folks.
And I'm pretty sure I could beat you in a race.
Okay. Listen, no one's ever going to stop you from thinking.
Thinking? Okay, gotcha. Yes. Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
True.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So going back to your competition.
Yes. Walk you through it.
You're waking up. All right. You've trained for amount of months. You put in the time. You've done whatever you need to do to get to this point. Today's the day we're walking to that stage. You put in the time with your trainers. You put in the time with your team. Now, here we are. We've made the weight. we've lost it all. We look great. We look in the mirror and be like, wow, we are the best version of ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So what is that like competition day?
Excitement. I was just thankful to be on the stage. Um, I was just excited. I was excited for the opportunity, and I understood that this is what I'm just getting started. This wasn't my final. I was just getting started, so I just needed to get my feet wet, do one, so I know how to blow the rest of them out the water. So for me, and even on my first competition, I think I was got third place. I was third place. I was enough to be qualified nationally, but
And
I
what category were you in at this time?
always bikini. You want to ensure that you have broad shoulders, not too broad, not too little. You have, your lats, your delts. You want to ensure that when you turn around, they say bikini is one from the back. And so when you turn around, you want to see your glutes and your hamstring tie-ins. You want to see that. You want to see that you are lean. And it's not a hard masculinity. It's not hard. It's still soft, but you do see the muscle structure.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's it.
Okay. So now that you are waking up, you're going there. Is there like a process or something you go, how do you prepare for game day? This
Yeah,
is your
yeah.
day.
So keep in mind, I have been carb cycling. I am exhausted. I have like my water intake has been rationed because you don't want to look full of water. You want to be full, but not too full. And I've had a diuretic at this point to make sure that there's vascularity. And so I'm exhausted. My first show, I was exhausted. I really was. I was excited but exhausted. I couldn't drink any water. You're not able to put deodorant on. If you do, you use natural deodorant. You have to tan in the morning, tan in the night before, then get up, tan again. There's no more working out, right? Because sometimes you can overwork yourself. So you have to let your muscles rest. And it's not the day of, oh, I'm going to do cardio. You're done. Like what you have is what you have. And you want to know your posing. A lot of people don't talk about posing because you might not have the best physique, but if you can pose it correctly, you might win. If you know where to stand, you know how to pose to wear your glutes, you know how to flex, you know how to walk, you know how to captivate the audience, and well, not necessarily the audience, but the judges when you go on stage. It could because it's a package, it's a look. And so, my first competition suit was blue, but we finally got our color, and I switched colors for my second and my third, and so we got our color. We're stuck there. So yeah, it was very interesting. Very interesting. I had to eat oatmeal with honey. She had to check in on me, see what I look like. Maybe I could get a rice cake. You have prejudging, then you have finals. Finals are in the evening time. Prejudging, you have first call outs, second call outs. Everybody always wants to be in first call outs. It's like first, second, or third. Who remember, you know what I'm saying? You want to be in first call outs, bottom line. And then when you get in the first call outs, you want to be in the middle, you want to kind of be in the middle portion, dead in the middle. It seems like number one sometimes. You just don't know till they call you back for finals. And finals could be in the evening, which is like 6 hours later. So
Okay. So what about when you're backstage and you're seeing all the women all together, the best versions of themselves? Is there some kind of compare game? Maybe you might not compare yourself to other people, but just looking at your competition, how is
it's
that
natural
like?
to compare yourself to other people. That's just natural. We're human beings. However, you have to understand you're not going to get a muscle while you're back there. So you got to talk yourself through this. Be like, girl, you look good. Girl, you look great. Remember your posing because if you're spending time comparing, you are forgetting about yourself. You're forgetting that, hey, is my posing on point? Because it's taking up mental energy comparing. I can't change what I got. You have what you have at that point. So now it's up to you to pose what you have. Remember your posing. Be at peace. Do some mantras, affirmations. Tell yourself you're great. You're amazing. Everything is in alignment. Do your pump up. So behind the stage, you pump up your arms, legs, and actually you rest. It's being at peace is really important back there. So, you'll see a lot of competitors, they'll have their legs up because you don't want to You don't want the blood to rush. So it's a lot of nuances and different things like that. And you can pump up your shoulders, okay, but you don't want to pump up too much because it'll draw from your legs. And so it's really interesting. Really, backstage, it's not about comparing. It's about being in the right mind space. Because when you go on that stage, it's just you against you.
Hmm.
You don't even know those people all the time. It's hundreds of girls. It's just like, it's a long wait. So you just trying to do your pump ups, be in the right mental space, keep your feet elevated, check in with your coach, make sure you remember your posing and be about you.
Okay, so what competition were you a part of where you actually won and you were the number one person in your category?
The one you went to.
Oh, I went? Oh, wow. I had no idea. Really? Speak on it.
You don't remember that you went?
I did. I remember when I went.
I know
Yes.
you did.
Yes.
But no.
That was the first time I ever saw you on stage. And that was really dope to see and be in that space.
Mhm.
You're not just competing against other Black women.
Everybody.
You're competing against white women. You're competing against Asian women. You're competing against Mexican women. It's everybody.
It's a female. You're
For
competing
you
against
to
any female.
exactly. So any female. So everybody has different aesthetics, different looks.
Mhm.
And to be able to see you on that stage and see you do your thing, how did it feel to win?
It felt good. All the cardio, all of the dedication, consistency, all of the driving through Wendy's and just looking and be like, oh man, I can't wait. But at that time I was addicted to Bojangles. And so
Shout
after
out Bojangles.
Yeah.
That's an Atlanta thing that I know of. I'm from the West Coast, so I never heard of Bojangles till I got here. So yes, shout out Bojangles.
Bojangles is good. Okay. Bojangles is something fierce.
Okay.
So at that time I was addicted to Bojangles. And so, I would like drive there too. Literally, I would drive these places and even go to Publix and go to the bakery section and look at those cookies and be like, I'm going to eat you when I finish. Just wait. I got 5 more weeks. You know what I'm
let's
saying?
go.
Like Crunch bars are my favorite. You know what I mean? I would go and look at a Crunch bar and be like, don't worry about it. I'll see you in 5 weeks. Like, so it felt good. It felt good to see the results of the hard work, right? It felt good to be on stage and to receive the accolades, to receive the affirmation like, you are the best that showed up today. You're the best in your category that showed up today. You did it. And that's something that no one can take away. No one can take away from anything. I did the work. I did the posing. I did everything that was needed to win. And that felt amazing. Like that was my first time winning first. And I was just like, ah. And I'm all about excellence. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna crush them the next time. I'm that person. So I was excited.
You're very competitive. Where does this competitive nature come from? Has there anyone that's really inspired you? Let's even go back to when you actually started. Has there anyone that's really inspired you to get in this space, or who did you look to? Who are the ones that really got you here?
And in all transparency, I didn't do my research about this. All I knew was bodybuilding is like the highest caliber of working out. I didn't really understand like the depth of I'm going to have to delay gratification. In order to be successful, my wants and my feelings are irrelevant. I didn't understand that. I thought I worked out. I'll tell you that a million times over. I work out. I'm fit. Child, I was not. I was not. I was like, we lifting what? We doing what? I need to be do cardio, fasted cardio. What's fasted cardio? So fasted cardio is when you wake up in the morning, you don't have anything in your system, and you'll walk, you'll do the treadmill, you'll just actually do it 30, 45 minutes, Stairmaster, and you do it with nothing in your body from just waking up. And that's the best fasted cardio to help you, drop and lean out. I had to learn new terms. I didn't do the research on this. I just said I want to take on a challenge and I want to see how far I can go. Because in my mind, I think I can always go far. It's just a question of how long it's going to take me to get there. And so here we are. And I love it though. I love it. I love this. I love working out. I love the way it makes me feel. I love looking at myself in the mirror. I love the results. I love the peace of mind. I love the feeling. And for my age where I am, I don't have kids yet. So my mom and I were talking. She was like, Britt, you know what? Who would have thought that you would be a bodybuilder? I was like, girl, who would have? Like, that's not something that I was like, oh, I'm going to be a body. No, it wasn't, most people, they'll do one show and they'll show back up again. I got the bug. I'm addicted to this. I want to go pro. And so I'm going to keep going until I get pro. And I hopefully, it doesn't take me too long and I don't have to be like 55 going pro, because I still got to get a husband, still got to get some kids. I still want my career to be intact. I still want to make an impact in, the community and still have my PhD. So somewhere within all of that, I'm still going to go pro.
That's what's up.
Ew.